back in the kitchen with Chef Tony Mammarella. Scotch strawberries. We finished up the cucumber salad. It looks beautiful. Got that out there with a balsamic glaze, and now you're doing something, strawberry soup.
Strawberry soup.
Not something I've really ever had before.
It's something you may have had something similar before. It's very much like a smoothie.
Okay.
It just gives you an opportunity to kind of serve it in a different manner or serve it at a different time. It gives you an opportunity to break up a meal and just kind of serve something unique or different.
Yeah.
It's also a great way to incorporate fruit and yogurt into other diets and things like that you wouldn't normally
And different times of the day, too, right?
Yogurt,
like you said.
Yogurt's a great way to get some protein in your diet, too.
It is.
It is.
Yeah.
So show us how we make this soup.
It's actually really simple. We took our fresh strawberries and we took the tops off them, and then we put them in a food processor.
Okay.
With
That's
being
easy
so
enough.
loud, we did it ahead of time. But food processor, blender, Ninja blender, whatever you have that'll chop them up.
Right.
We're just going to add that to our bowl.
And how many strawberries?
This is 1 pint of strawberries. Okay. You want to puree it as thin as you can get it.
Okay.
The thinner it is, the easier it is to work with. We're actually going to take a low-fat yogurt, and with yogurts, you want them to be thin. So the Greek yogurts tend to be thicker and heartier.
Right.
The low-fat yogurts tend to be a little bit more creamy, and that's what you're looking for because you want it to be a more soup consistency.
Right.
We're just going to add this to it, and it's about 6 ounces.
And is that vanilla or just regular flavor?
This is vanilla.
Okay.
Because vanilla and strawberry to me kind
Right.
of works together.
It works.
There you go. I'll take care of that for you.
After that, we have some mint that we chopped really, really fine. The thinner you can get that, the better. And if you have herb scissors to where you can actually shred that, it works really, really well.
Perfect.
We're going to add some brown sugar. We're going to add some local honey.
Oh,
Ooh.
nice. Honey just gives
Gosh,
everything
that
a good
looks
flavor.
delicious.
When you go with local honey, one, it's really good for allergies.
Oh, yeah.
But two, it helps kind of get those flavors that you're used to because that's the area that you were raised and kind of grown up in.
Right.
We're just going to take a whisk and we're going to start to mix it all together. And as we mix this together, we have some heavy cream with us because we're going to thin it down if we need to.
Okay.
If your yogurt's a little bit thick or if you just want it to be a slightly thinner process, we can work with our heavy cream in there. It's not perfectly healthy for you, but it's a whole lot better than some of the other options we've had in the past.
Exactly.
And it smells delicious.
So once we get it mixed, we'll just thin it down a tiny bit.
Look at that color.
You just eyeball that.
And so how would you serve this? Would you serve this as a side to a meal, as its own kind of dish? How would you do that?
I would actually serve it between courses in a meal.
Okay.
So if you're going to have something like a strange salad or like an antipasta salad or something in the beginning, something like this in the middle, and then maybe a salad with a protein on top or something for dinner, and try and keep that light theme throughout everything. It's not something you would want to serve with a giant ribeye and a baked potato.
Right.
But, you know, staying
and
on
a
those...
side of strawberry soup.
Exactly. But staying on that lighter side of, you know, the salad with the strawberries and cucumber or the a lighter pasta or something works really, really well for it. With this, I'll serve it in a glass. If you have clear bowls or glass bowls, that works. I like glasses because I think they show things off better when you color them or layer them.
Right.
And it helps kind of stand it all up. And then we have some fresh strawberries and mint that we're actually going to top them with. So we can take the fresh strawberries and just kind of either lay it down in it or slide it up off the side.
Okay.
Wow, look at that. That looks beautiful.
How pretty that is.
We'll sit right on top of it.
And
look at that.
Strawberry soup.
Relatively
That looks very fancy.
quick to work out as long as you can blend those strawberries up in a food processor. It works pretty simple.
Scotch strawberries in a glass. I like it.
It's easy enough.
Chef Tony Mammarella will be back in just a few moments. He's going to show us Scotch strawberries made into some salsa. And if you want to find out more about all of this we've got going on here today, check out foodcity.com.